Is it the 16th? It's the 16th today already. And we are making more cards. Today is condolences, which is kind of fitting because we have a day ahead of us. We have the internment of my parents-in-law today, so that is going to be probably pretty emotional. So today I am going to be making a couple of cards with condolence messages on them. If anybody is here, let me have a look. Who is live with us? I've been away for a couple of days because I had such a lovely time with good friends in Toronto. Good morning, Julie. How are you? Hola, Patty. And when I came back, the Uppercase magazine, which I submitted to, was in my mailbox. So I was super happy about that. I just did a little reel. This is number 64. It got released, I think, at the beginning of January, and mine arrived a little bit late because of our mail system was a little bit tardy. But yeah, this is what it looks. It's nice. I'm happy with it. Beth is also in here. If you have the magazine, her human intelligence project is here as well. She got a beautiful double spread. So it's just a great magazine. It has so much in it. So many new artists that you can learn about, people's projects that they're doing all around the world. It is fantastic. So it's a great magazine if you want to subscribe to it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Patricia says, I can't believe your beautiful page. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Good morning, Louise. Julie says, I'm sorry. I hope the day is filled with peace and good memories. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's going to snow as well, so that's going to be interesting. Julie says, how amazing that you're in it together. I know, isn't that cool? My last one that I was in last February, I think it's March, April. I submitted it before I went to Oaxaca last year. I was in it with Lori as well. So Patricia says, actually, I can believe the page because you made it happen. Yeah, but it was kind of like, and that's where our dailies really, I think, add up. Like if you have a project that you want to do, I know people want to do like just exercises and stuff, but that's absolutely fine. But if you have a project and you build on that project, by the end of the month, that's 30 days or 31 days or even just 20 days if you don't count weekends. I have to put the heater on because it is freezing down here. So I'm going to go and put the heater on. It may be a little bit noisy. And then I'm going to start with adding condolences to these. I think I started these on Monday and I didn't finish them. So that's good. So I can start with these. How's your week been? Has it been a bit quiet? Some of you will be coming to class today. So that'll be fun. Class today is, it's adding shadows. So it'll be really good because I think a lot of people get confused if there isn't a shadow, how to add it. And it also brings the whole idea of like drawing from your imagination and adding shadows to drawings or adding light to your drawings that you do without having a reference photo. If you're, an illustrator or wannabe illustrator and you're having difficulties with how to make something look a little bit less flat. If you like that, like a lot of illustrators, they don't even add shadows, but you know me, I love shadows. And also you may have a reference photo, or you may take a photo of a landscape and there is no light, but you love the composition, so maybe you want to add some shadows. So I'm going to be showing you a little bit with each topic, so portraits, still lifes, and landscapes as well. Hi C. Hi Reb, how are you? Patricia says, unfortunately I can't make it later, I have a lunch. That's okay. Hi Susan. We had a wonderful time in Toronto. It was really lovely, and we went to the Art Gallery of Ontario, and we walked around town, and we met up with Jordan as well one day, and we met up with Melissa, so it was really great, really great. So nice to meet up with friends in real life. Did I say hi C? I think I said hi C. All right, let me cut these off. Actually, I'll cut them off in a minute. I'm just gonna fill this back up. We have some other colors in here too. I do like these patchwork cards. Feels a little bit like quilting, which I've never done before. If you didn't see Pearlie's quilt online that she did, it's huge and so pretty. Go and have a look at it as well. Z says, yes, good morning. Patreons, you should have received an email telling you about a wonderful sketch and draw we're going to have early Sunday morning. Won't be Sunday morning for Europe, but it's Julie has kindly sent images of Colette, the author, writer. I can't remember her first name. Help me out, Julie. And we're going to be drawing from those on Sunday morning. The French writer, author, actress. So that'll be really exciting. And I believe it's at 8 a.m. Let me double check. I can double check on my other device. I can feel a storm coming. I feel like very head. Yes, Sunday at 8 a.m. So if you're a paid subscriber of Patreon, you will have gotten a email. So make sure you check and register for the Luma for that. Oh, this was a double. So, condolence cards. I like the ones that say I'm sorry. I like the ones that say thinking of you. I don't know. What do you guys, when you think of buying a condolence card or making a condolence card, what do you say on there? condolences. You're in our hearts, in our thoughts. I always only get 3 done, so I think I've resigned to the fact that I'm getting 3 done every morning and not 4. This one is great because it already has a blank inside. And I think I like this back side better than the front, so I'm going to use this. And this one I also have covered, and this one we covered as well. I think this needs some other color on the back as well, just to help it out a little bit. Or could it be maybe just a vase of flowers, like no words, and then the words are on the inside? I don't know. What do you like? If you were to go to a store and pick a condolence card, what would you pick? Would you pick something that had words on, you know, a poem on the front? Would you pick visuals? I need some help here. I've done ones that say I'm sorry and I think that's nice, but maybe that's too like in your face. This one too, I think, needs something. Tonight, it's Melissa's art hang party. She is on at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I think she's being inspired by Andy Warhol and pop art this evening. I'm not sure what her images are going to be like. None of you send condolence cards. Oh, Patricia said I would pick up something with colors and put something inside. Okay. Yes, so make it a pretty card that they're not reminded every time they look at it on their shelf, but make it pretty maybe. I think that's a good idea. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do a collage with florals. I'll do 3. Patty says I don't send condolences. No, it's a tough one. Okay. I really like my paper that I've got here, which is watercolor, and I could use that as a vase. So let's cut a vase out. Okay, also this Sunday, which I didn't put on our meet. I don't know if Patty, if you're around, it's Patricia's birthday on Sunday. So Patty, I don't know if you want to spend it with us at 1 p.m. or you have something, you probably have like a party that you're doing, that you're either hosting or going to, or so let us know, because if so, which I didn't do because I was doing my work from my phone, I will make it into a birthday celebration as well. Good morning, Maria. So let me know. Maria, we are talking about condolence cards, whether people put, like, if you would pick up a card that says I'm sorry, or, you know, you're in my thoughts, or would you just pick up a card which had like a vase of flowers on, which is what I'm gonna do here. I send condolence cards usually blank because I don't like what card companies say. Okay. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. But flowers are nice. Yeah, I think just something maybe generic that you can inside write something nice. Right? I'm getting out all the pinks. It's going to be a vase full of pink flowers. So we did lots of drawing together in Toronto. Oh, where's my little book? Must be upstairs. And if you're just joining, I showed everyone the magazine, the uppercase. It finally arrived, so I got that yesterday when I got back, which was a nice surprise. I made a reel this morning of it. Okay, we need some greens. Give us some greens. Oh, yeah, some greens. Oh, I've got this. Perfect. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa, it was so lovely to see you this past couple of days. Yeah, and we were just talking about your Andy Warhol pop art meet this evening. Now, are we drawing Andy Warhol or are we drawing objects that Andy Warhol drew? Just curious, like, or everything in pop art style. Oh, these are great. This color's fantastic for this. So happy about that. Okay. Let's put some of that, and I need some stalks as well. We are drawing illustrations that he made during the 1950s before he got big. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's with Melissa. The Drawing Hive also has an interesting evening where they're drawing animals which are like really strange animals. So, you know, if you like drawing oddities, then I think that would be a fun one to do as well. Okay, let's see. We should have put some of these behind. Oh, Julie says, That's her full writer's name. Her civil name is Gabrielle Sidoni Colette. Oh, how come that just came in now? Her dad was Mr. Colette, and she wrote Gigi, right? Where is Julie? Did you write? Yeah, so don't forget to register for our meet on Sunday. We are drawing Colette. And Patty, did you get back to me about whether you are available or around at 1 p.m. your time on Sunday to come and celebrate your birthday with us all? I know you're probably busy. You probably have a ton of stuff going on. I need another pink one in the foreground there. I don't know what is happening on Sunday. We will probably go out. Okay. Julie says they did okay, left out big parts of her life though. Yeah, so on Sunday, Julie is going to, Julie, I feel like, knows a lot about Colette. The photos are of her house, and there's also one of her. They're beautiful. So that'll be a fun meet on Sunday morning. We saw a really wonderful exhibition of Pasita Abad. I'm going to post some pictures in my stories today. And it was just incredible. She unfortunately isn't with us anymore, but she did a lot of traveling. She went to 60 countries. And she started very late in life, like drawing and painting. But actually, well, she did a lot of painting on fabric and then sewing over the top. It looked super intricate, but it wasn't as intricate as you thought it was, because it was painted textures as well. So that was interesting. Interesting to see how somebody's technique can come across very differently to maybe how a photo perceives it in a book. Lots of blue still on there. I've got some green here. Dark green. I think I need something here, maybe lighter. Good morning. Oh. Julie says, quite the character. Her dad, by the way, I'll tell you about him. Major parts of why she became who she became. And Maria says, there's a movie about Colette with Keira Knightley. And Julie says, yes, Maria. And Patricia says, I really don't know what is happening. Oh, Sunday. I already read that. And Julie said, they did okay, left out big parts of her life, though. Oh, in the movie. See, I miss out on some of these if I don't look up. Nicole said, oh, Nick, hey, Nick. I could not comment before, but hi. And Susan says, your beautiful flowers need no words. Thank you, Susan. And Melissa says, incredible. Yeah, the Pasita bud, amazing. And Patricia says, I love her art. Has anybody gone to Jordania in Petra? No, I haven't. Nick says, I do send condolence cards because I recall how much I appreciated them one time, but usually without words or with thinking of you or something. Yeah, I like that as well, thinking of you. Thank you for your input. I wonder why it doesn't let you comment straight away, Nick. And Nick, I think, is 8 o'clock in the morning too late for you to join on Sunday? Probably, isn't it? I don't know what that is in your time. Oh, Nick says, I have a new phone. Password's a headache. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to raise this slightly here like this. And that'll cover. I don't like that little bit there. That needs to be added something. Maybe a little dark spot in there. Too late, I think. Sorry. It'll be recorded. I will record it. I know it's not the same. My apologies. Then when things settle down a little bit, hopefully they settle down sooner than later, I would love to have a sketch and draw fundraiser for the firefighters in LA. I think they're in need of support, and we could do a little fundraiser. I will open it up to anybody who wants to join, and they can make donations. Jen is going to send me a whole bunch of places that you can donate to, but it would be nice also just to donate to the firefighters as well. Because so many people have lost everything down there, and you know, the firefighters are just working overtime and probably need a little bit of relief as well, or help. I'm sure they've lost their homes too. Thank you. See, Nick says, no worries, time zone trouble, I am used to it. I know. I'm sorry. Alright, I think this one is good as is. Maybe it needed a darker base. I think it looks okay in person that it's light, but maybe it needs a darker base. Maybe even just a shadow. I could do that. Try and create a shadow. Seeing as our class today is all about shadows, we'll probably try and figure out this. Probably not the right color, but it's a little bit darker. This color would probably be better as a shadow. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it needs to be brighter. All right. So then I'm going to take the same shape here, because that worked. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Susan says fundraiser for the firefighters is a lovely idea. And then Julie says, yes, Gigi. I think everybody's texts are coming in or comments are coming in a little late. Or it could just be me that I'm very delayed. All right, I think that's one. What do we have? 25 minutes left. Yay, great. Okay, I'm going to use this, the front of this one, and of this one. I do like the blue on blue. We'll see. No, I have to do it on this side here. Okay, let's have a look what other papers I've got. Interesting papers. I need something that's a little bit more interesting. Ooh, this is pretty. This one I think I could use for here as a vase. And I need a base for it to sit on. Let's have a look. I like the gold for the other one. Oh, so messy, so messy. That's all right, right? It's okay. Thanks, Melissa. Yeah, so today in my workshop I'm teaching how to add shadows to things that maybe there are no shadows. and understanding how to be consistent in placing shadows in your work. And like I said before, not everybody loves adding shadows, and that's great, like if you're more of an illustrator. But if you like, if you would like to add them, and if your work is, there's a lot of imaginative subject matter, then sometimes it's nice to know these things. Okay, I'll put the vase down because then I will have the base of where my flowers should come out of. Just want it slightly off center. And then I do like this green. I may use this green as some background, I was going to say background noise, but background leaves. You want to create some variety in your collaging if you're collaging. Oh, I almost messed up here. Okay, is it too big? It's a little bit too big. Is it stuck down here already? You know what, I can just stick it over and then I'll use the same paper to do the top there. I think that's a good idea. Bye, Patty. Take care. Melissa says, I see one tall flower in this vase leaning toward the upper right. I mean, that would be nice. Probably very Japanesey. There we go. Maybe I should have left that off so that I could put the other flowers in. All right, let me just get a feel for what this one is like, and then I will, I'm gonna put a big vase more of a round pot. If you want to make it the same on the other side, a good way of doing that is to put the two edges together that you want to have the same on the top, and then what I do is this. You don't even need to really fold, but then at least you have the same shape on each side. All right, and I need something darker on the bottom. Either darker or just a different color, maybe. Maybe I could do pink on the bottom. That would be good. Yeah. I'll just do a strip of pink. Maybe I'll even do this. Would that work? Let's see if this works. I should have measured. Is going to go up like this, and then I will have to cut and just draw that. But that doesn't work because the bottom is so much smaller. I guess if I make it higher up like that. That's okay, I can do that. I don't like the painting, the pencil on the paper. Anyone else doing cards today? Or what projects are you working on? We did go to the art store and I picked up a new Stay Wet palette sponge, which I realized afterwards I could have just used one of those Swedish ones. And I picked up some more Stay Wet palette paper as well, because I'm going to be doing some more painting with the Visual Arts Passage, their Gallery Fine Arts program. So I'm going to be doing some smaller paintings, and I need the paint to stick around for a little bit longer than just a few hours. So I figured I could use that. That would be very handy. So I picked that up. I picked up some 14Bs. Melissa says, I'm thinking about collaging with my sewing machine. Oh yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. I did that a lot years ago I made cards and sewed the paper on instead of sticking, and it really looks very nice. I kind of like that edge. Well, this is going on now. I have a little gap. Okay, 10 minutes. This one I feel needs to have some colorful yellows in it. Need some big flowers. Big leaves. See, that one, I don't like that one. Maybe I can put it over here. Needs to be smaller. It's handy to have a lot of paper around because then you can use the backs of pieces of paper and it'll dry and you can just put it back in the packet. Oh yes. Nick says, I'm still using my 14B I got when I visited you. Wow, amazing. Makes me think of you that day. Ah. And Melissa says, you also picked up the accidental brush pen. Haha. Well, I was looking for a brush pen, but I guess we didn't pick up the right one, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. All right. I think we need some pinks here as well. I do like the pinks. Strange flowers. It probably would be good to look at flowers as well and the shapes of flowers they make. I do like those little round balls within an arrangement too. I want maybe lighter greens for the stalks. This green maybe may work better. Oh, I just hope you can refill it. Yeah, I'll have to check that. I saw some of your beautiful Matisse cutouts at MoMA yesterday. Your work reminds me of them. Who went to MoMA? Oh, you saw some beautiful Matisse cutouts. Oh, wonderful. From the Museum of Modern Art. We didn't get to go there in Toronto. There is a Museum of Modern Art and we didn't get to go. Next time. Yeah, I do love Matisse's collages. doesn't need to be this tall. Maybe I'll have falling flowers instead of upright flowers. Melissa says, see, I'll be collaging fabric on fabric. Ossie says, Melissa, you will likely need another needle too. Save the current one for paper. Paper can dull the needle for fabric. Sewing collage will be lovely. Oh, and she's collaging fabric on fabric. Yeah, if you didn't see Elvira's beautiful, I don't know if Elvira still has her quilt that she did. I don't know if it's still up on her stories, but it's beautiful. So if you haven't seen that, you could have a look at that. Almost time. The hour passes so quickly. I hope you all got something done this morning. I do like our Zooms on Fridays and Mondays so we can see each other. So tomorrow we'll be on Zoom if you're a paid subscriber of either Substack or Patreon. Please do join. Maybe another texture would be good. Another color. I have some bright pink here somewhere. I see. Thank you, Nick. It's nice to, like we've said, get things done that you can use. And because this is generic and you don't need to, like, there's no writing on the front, I think it makes it even more special because you can use it for anything. Even just a hello card. These are not showing up as bright as they are. I think it's the camera. The camera doesn't show the brightness of the fluorescence, which is a shame. Maybe there's a setting I can up the brilliance. I don't know. Or maybe lower the brilliance. You can see, maybe if I pull it up, you can see that it's a little bit brighter. C says, I'm going to copy you, Charlotta. That's okay. Don't forget the thumbs up, everybody. If you haven't given me a thumbs up this morning or the video a thumbs up, if you're watching a replay, please give me a thumbs up. And also, as Melissa says, comment in the comments if you're watching this again, or if you're watching this after the live, please, there's 16 people and I got 7 thumbs up. That's okay. Julie says she's painting a portrait. And Melissa says, don't forget to thumbs up. Oh, I thought it was Nick. Yeah, Melissa says, please comment. Let us know that you're here and where you're from. C says, I'm going to copy you. Susan says, receiving any of those cards would put a smile on my face. Thank you. They are simple, but you know, like, you know that they've been handmade, which is nice, right? And I think that's what's special about them. They're a little bit chunkier than the regular card. I think I could do maybe some longer, darker areas here. Oh, what else do I have in this little pot of goodness? Oh, I have a red, which is almost like a crepe. Thing is, if I do it to one, I have to do it to all. So let me have a look. Let's see how it's going to look. I mean, it'll make it a little bit more special. I feel like it needs something. Melissa said, oh, Reb says it's also nice that they're non-religious. Oh, thank you, Kate, and welcome. Kate says, I'm so inspired to try this today. Melissa says, Elvira, I can't wait to check that out. I'm not sure if Elvira still has it up there. Elvira says, what did she say? Hi, Elvira, and she says, the quilt will be on my blog on Sunday the 26th. Oh, yes. I did go and have a look to see if it was on there, but it wasn't on there. And Cheryl Goyer says, just waking up on the West Coast. Oh, hey, Cheryl. And Nicole says, like a crap. I'm not sure what that was for. And Maria says, maybe a Posca pen and shadow under some of the flowers. Yeah, that would be... Oh, crepe paper. That's okay. That's funny. Yeah, maybe some shadow down here. That would be nice, I think, too. Right? I mean, I can't use this shadow. I have to find another shadow. Well, maybe I could use that shadow. I'm going to use that shadow. Okay, my room is like boiling now. I should probably turn it off. It's so warm in here. I put it on because I was cold. Oh no, wrong side. Darn it. Now it's going to have to sit sticky. I did it on the other side. Both sides are now sticky. Haha. It's okay. Glue stick glue just dries. It dries clear and dries matte. So we're good. We are good to go. Okay. Yeah, I could do Posca, or I could do, well, maybe a light pink. Genius Maria, thank you. This also gives them a little bit more direction. So if you're doing my class today, I will log in 10 to 15 minutes early if you want to come 10 to 15 minutes early. You can also prep some pages if you want, so you have backgrounds. That's something that you can do. I know that we work fast, so that's something, because we're going to be painting over. All right, I think that one is good. And this one I can also put my little signature. And this one too. I'll put this one on the other side. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I will be back tomorrow on Zoom. So if you're a Patreon or a paid subscriber of Substack, then join us in the mornings on Friday and Monday. And yeah, I look forward to it. Crap paper with an accent. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.